back again. Car's doing really well. Actually took it through a car wash today. Spiffed up pretty good. Pretty clean. Like I said, I may find one of these in the junkyard at some point and steal these trim pieces just to replace the ones that are a little weather checked. It's weird, it's only on the driver's side. But I went down through the main town today because I wanted to pick up a set of low beams for it because they seem a little dim. The high beams are ridiculous, but the low beams are not quite what I like. I mean, and they could be old, there's no telling. Like everything else in this car, they may never have been changed. But I looked up how to change them, and the left one says disconnect the low beam, disconnect the plug, twist it, and pull it out. Well, that's the low beam. It's down there. Let's see if we can even get in here. It's down there in front of the fuse box and the ECM. And I don't know who they're designing this for, but that ain't happening. So we're going to try to remove the bolts and hold the ECM in. Oh no. Good, that didn't hit the ground. Wonderful. Oh yeah, that should free up a little room. Allow us to get in there a little bit and see what we're doing. So I'm going to go find the bolt that I just dropped. Back in a minute. Alright, we found it. I'm sure this video is going to be spellbinding because of the angle of the dangle here. Alright, so now we're going to try to get in there. See what we can do. It looks like that clip pulls down, but it's kind of hard to see. I can't really tell. Well, we'll pop this thing out and see what we can come up with once we get it out of there. Okay, there it is. Alright, I see what you got here. You got to push on the bottom, and then maybe get it out. That filament is pretty fuzzy, so she's been in there a while. And so we're gonna put the new one back in, which this time I went whole hog with the Zixi, whatever that is, just because it's more expensive. Why not? It's only like $5 more than the Silver Star Ultras I usually buy, so we're gonna get that out, get it back in there, get the ECM bolted back down in a moment. Alright, we got her. Let's see if you can see that filament is much cleaner looking than that other one. Lights are a wear part. A lot of people don't change them until they go out, which is why everybody is blind on the road. Let's see if we can get this in there without touching anything. Alright, there it goes. We'll take the plug. I'm doing this completely by feel because I can't see anything. There it goes. Hey, alright. Good. Alright, let's turn them on and see if there's any notable difference between the left front and the right front. Really? Thinks you forgot them when you turn them on and close the door, which is smart. But yeah, you can see, I think, this is crummy, but that one on this side is a much wider light versus that yellower light on that side. Pattern is still good, so I don't think I'm going to be blinding anybody. And so, very good. Alright, very nice. Yeah, that looks nice. We'll see what it's like in the morning, but I can tell a difference already, so that's cool. Alright, let's, it thinks you left the lights on. That's cool. Good to know. turn those off. All right, so that one's done. That was easy enough. This one on the passenger side is also down in there. Kind of tucked away, but it says, and now I know why we're missing a thing that holds that in, that you have to pull this out like that. Weird. Put that over here. To open up access to get to it. And they really have assumed that people are little tiny people to get in here to do this. My goodness. Wow. Okay, I don't know how we're going to do this. That's probably upside down for you folks. But, there we go. I can get it out. I don't know how the hell I'm going to get it back in. Ow. Oh, that hurt. Come here. Oh, ow. Oh, ow. Whew. Come here. Okay. There we go. Oh, wow, that one didn't even have to have the thing pushed. That was nice. Let's see what we got here. Sylvania, 9006. Different date than the other one, that 0117. That one on this side had a 20 on it. That's January of 20. This one is like November of 20, and this one is January of 17. So that's your perfect storm of somebody just doing the minimum, and you can see the difference. They are not the same headlights. I never change mine unless I change them in pairs. So I'm not surprised. I probably should do the high beams, but as I said, the high beams are ludicrously bright, and I rarely use them, so we'll get these changed out. Now, I'm going to just set this up on top of there, and I'm not going to hold it because I think I'm going to need both hands for this. Back in a minute. Okay, now, I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this. Try to get it in there without dropping it, without hanging it up on anything. Okay, almost. Come on. Come on. No, that's not right. There it goes. Okay, now let's see if I can finagle the plug. Oh. Ah, somebody's broken that one. I just noticed. That's why it pulled straight off, as the clip is broken. Okay. Oh, ow. Woo! Alright. Let's see if we can get this thing back to where it's supposed to go. It's pretty interesting. There it goes. Okay. And I'm going to go get a Christmas tree and put it into that hole like I've been saying I was going to do. So back in a minute. Done. Alright, let's turn those on. Don't shut the door. Let's see if they both look decent. Oh yeah. Oh wow, yeah, look at the difference in the yellow. I'm gonna have to change the high beams out now because that's awful. That's awful. Alright. But no, those look really good. Nice, kind of a very white light. Not bad. So that's good. I'm happy with that. The conveniently, the parts store that I ordered the transmission fluid from sent me oil, but they apparently can't read. So they sent me automatic transmission fluid, which is a one part number off of the one part number that I ordered and the part number that is on my receipt. So the stuff they sent me specifically says not for use in CVTs. So I ordered some more, and I'm going to have to deal with trying to return that garbage because I don't need it. And I'm not going to ruin this by putting the wrong stuff in it. So, let's put the bolts back. Let's put the bolts back. I did find the other one. Thank goodness for a magnet. I'm sure this is fascinating because there's no way for even me to see what I'm doing because it's so tight. I do like this car because most everything is 10mm, but it's a little snug in a few spots. There she goes. Done. So, yeah, just pop your ECM out of the way, a couple of 10mm, unplug this thing so you can get to the other side, and that's how you change your headlights. And the high beams are a lot easier. They're much closer to the center, although to get this one you probably need to do the ECM and move it this way, or loosen the battery up and pull it back, because that's going to be a little snug to get in there. But yeah, I may do those tomorrow because I like the look of those Zixies. So, all right, when I finally get the oil to do this transmission, I'll do it. So far, she's running good. Got its first tank through it. Did about 560 miles. I think maybe 600. I had screwed up and reset the big trip odometer sometime in the beginning when I was getting used to the controls. But no, it's running good. So, hope you're all having a good day. We'll talk to y'all later. Take care.